Terrebonne General Medical Center's Women's Health Center is hosting the second annual Baby Bash, a premier event for new and expecting parents of families of infants and toddlers on Saturday, August 4th from 9 a.m. to noon at TGMC in celebration of World Breastfeeding Week. Joining us tonight to discuss the free community event on Saturday, August 4th from 9 to 12 is Ms. Kerrie Redmond, the Director of TGMC's Women's Health Center, Emily Thompson, TGMC Lactation Consultant, and Candice Pitre, TGMC Lactation Consultant. So thank you ladies so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate having y'all. And so Kerrie, why don't you start and tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at TGMC?
Sure. So like you said, I'm Kerrie Redmond. I am the Director of Women's Services. In our Women's Center, we have a GYN pediatric unit, which is considered our women and children's unit. We also have outpatient radiology, where we do mammography, bone density. And then on our second floor, we have our level 3 NICU, as well as our postpartum unit, where our mothers and babies are, and then also our labor and delivery unit. And of course, we also are a baby-friendly hospital.
Wow, and so you direct all of those units?
Yes.
That is amazing.
I
You
try.
are running things, huh? And so, Miss Emily, tell us a little bit about what you do and yourself.
Sure. I'm Emily Thompson. I'm one of the lactation consultants at Terrebonne General. Primarily, I see all the new moms. So right after they have their baby, I get called in, help them with breastfeeding, and then I'll see them throughout their stay in the hospital.
And so, Candice, what do you do?
So I am also a lactation consultant. I primarily see patients when they come back as outpatients and kind of follow up through and make sure that they're able to meet their breastfeeding goals.
And so now let's talk a little bit about the second annual Baby Bash. And so what can the community expect from this event?
Sure. So the community can really expect to get information and resources on infant and toddler health and wellness. And then this information will be provided by our pregnancy and parent experts at Terrebonne General.
And so this is you guys' second year doing it?
Yes.
Okay, and so who should come to the event?
Expecting parents, new parents, and then families of infants and toddlers.
So how did the idea for this event originate?
So when we started celebrating World Breastfeeding Week, we looked at the theme, and of course we looked at the logo, and we created t-shirts for our staff. It was exciting for us. It is an international celebration. We wore our t-shirts so we would expose both the patients and also our staff and the hospital to World Breastfeeding Week, and some of the things that we could learn. And then we said, hey, we need to get this out to the community. We don't really have this around here. So there birthed the Baby Bash, where we have lots of great education. All the family can come, children, moms, dads, and they can learn a lot about both infant health and child health.
And so now, Baby Bash, the name, did you guys come up with that?
It was collaborated.
It's collaborated. It's really cute. It's
Yeah.
catchy. And so when and where is the event?
So the event will be on August 4th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's going to be located in the lobby of the TGMC Women's Health Center.
And so is there a specific reason that the Baby Bash is held the first week of August?
Well, being that's the week of World Breastfeeding Week, every year August 1st through the 7th is celebrated as World Breastfeeding Week. That was a great way for Terrebonne General to promote, protect, and support breastfeeding. So that's why we chose that weekend. And of course, you're going to get breastfeeding education, but we'll also get an education on car seat safety, safe sleep, and then other child health.
And so now tell us a little bit about the World Breastfeeding logo. It says it's a triad of 2 adults and an infant. So, what is this show or
It just helps
illustrate?
that it shows that it's like it's a family effort with breastfeeding. They want to make sure that it's not just the mom that's breastfeeding; it's the whole family. They want to try to help out in like all the branches of the communities helping with breastfeeding, and like it's definitely like a community effort to be able to continue breastfeeding, and I think we've lost that throughout the years.
Right, I agree. I really do think we have, and I think it's great that you guys are trying to bring awareness to that, because it is something natural and it is something that you can do or you can't do. It's your your flavor, whatever you want to do. And so TGMC is a designated baby-friendly USA hospital, as you mentioned, meaning that it supports breastfeeding. So what are some of the patient's benefits for breastfeeding?
Baby Friendly does support breastfeeding, but their main goal is to make sure that parents are educated and be able to make an informed decision. Breastfeeding is matched nutrition for babies, so it has great benefits for both mom and baby. Some for babies is just reducing allergies and asthma, respiratory and ear infections. It decreases diabetes, and then also like childhood leukemias. It also helps with reduction in SIDS, which is sudden infant death, which is very high in our area. For mom, it helps reducing postpartum depression, diabetes, heart disease, and many types of cancers. And for both mom and baby, it helps increase bonding because they're doing lots of continuous skin-to-skin contact. And I just feel like it's amazing how a woman's body, even after delivering the baby, continues to grow the baby. So through breast milk, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I did not know that it had that many pros, and so I think that's great. And now breastfeeding can be challenging for some moms. So does TGMC offer any support programs or guidance?
We do, and I think to start, if you're an expectant parent, is to take breastfeeding class. Understand how breastfeeding works and learn different positionings and what you can do. I hear from a lot of patients that they feel like, breastfeeding is supposed to hurt, so they don't want to do it. And
Right.
breastfeeding isn't supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to be painful, and if it is, they should be seeking help. Many moms struggle with breastfeeding, and every mom and baby diet can be different. So the main thing is, I feel like, if they don't have the support at home,
Right.
then they kind of don't know what to do. So we do offer free outpatient lactation services because we kind of felt that the community needed great support. We do also have a warm line that they can call if they just have quick questions about things. So
Right.
it really helps out.
That was my next question. Do you guys see a lot of moms, after they've done it for a while, come in because something, pops up and it's different and they don't know? And
We do. And even it'll be moms that have breastfed successfully for a year with their first one, but things are different with the second baby. It's not always the same.
Right.
So they come back, and usually they come back a couple times. And I have moms right now that the only reason they're still breastfeeding at a year is because they came to see lactation, because a lot of people don't, want to tell them to stop,
Yeah.
So it really makes a big difference.
And I know, from me, I don't have kids, but I have heard, a lot of things about breastfeeding versus formularies and all of that. And so I think it's great to try and support the natural way. And, formula's great too. And so before we wrap up, can you share a little information on the TGMC Women's Health Center for those who aren't familiar with it? Why should women consider delivering there?
Well, absolutely. Well, first of all, these two that are here, because they do a great job for us, both inpatient and outpatient, to support our community and support our moms. But like I said, we have a lot of services we provide, including GYN surgery, both inpatient and outpatient. Again, we have a small pediatric unit on our first floor also. We have a level 3 NICU, which means if you come in to deliver, we always definitely want healthy babies, healthy moms, but there are some occasions where your baby may need NICU care.
Okay.
So in that intensive unit, we have neonatal nurse practitioners here 24/7. We have 2 neonatologists, and then we have a great staff that can care for your baby if your baby needs that extra help. We also have a great staff on labor and delivery to help you through your delivery care. And then on to postpartum, where you will room in with your baby. The babies do stay with our moms in the room. It does increase bonding. It definitely helps you learn your baby's feeding cue with whatever choice you choose. It also gives them a great bond with their family. And you learn a lot about your baby. Sometimes people think that they're not going to sleep as well. You actually sleep better with your baby in your room with you. So those are some of the things that we offer, as well as our lactation department. Our staff, both Emily and Candice, teach our staff. They have 20 hours of education, and then they also have to spend a couple of days following them. So everybody, bonds together in helping our parents get through this time of delivery, of learning, of being educated, and then of course we're excited to offer the baby bash and teach our community too.
And so, did you guys have a pretty big turnout last year on the Baby Bash?
We did.
We did, yes.
It
We were
was
very
good.
excited.
So
to
are
see how
y'all
many people came
excited?
out.
Hopefully
Yes.
more will come this year.
Yes.
We hope to grow it and get it bigger.
How do you guys promote this event?
Well, we're
I know
promoting
this.
it through, of course, social media is big.
Okay.
So we're doing a lot of social media, and our marketing is getting it out there. You may see it on some billboards out there also, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. It should be going around. And of course, word of mouth. A lot of times we'll spread that around.
Well, I really hope that you guys have a great turnout this year. I think that it's great to educate about these things, and thank you so much for coming on tonight. And so don't go away. We have more on the Woman Factor. We've got Miss Lenora Curall, the director of the United Home and Nation Vocational Rehabilitation. And we have Miss Lisa Schilling, Kristen Bonner, and Janet Price to talk about the South Central Louisiana Humane Services Authority.